Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Evoland. I'm actually joined by a special guest today, Cyberlink420.
I'm actually not that special, but I'm flattered to be here all the same.
Well, you're pretty special to me, especially
Oh,
because we are here literally because of my friend, my special guest today. He has decided that I need to see this game, and that he was so determined he actually got me this game and then said, hey, let's do a Let's Play of this game together. So it's his fault. This Let's Play is his fault.
most things are my fault anyway, so I will wear that badge with pride.
Anyway, so that said, I have not seen this game before. I have not read up on anything about it. I don't know much about it other than it looks like it's a fairly retro RPG game. I've heard some interesting things about how it plays out, but beyond that, it is entirely blind to me.
Yeah,
So,
this game came out in 2013 by a studio called Shiro Games in France. It was originally a entry in a game jam contest, Ludum Dare, which runs every year. Contestants had 48 hours to come up with a game prototype, and this was one of the winners for the competition it was entered in. And people liked it enough that they decided to expand it into a full game. So
very nice. I do like the detail also on the screen here that it says copyright 1986 through 2013.
yes,
That's a nice little detail, because I'm guessing that it's using some retro graphics from that time period.
I think you will pick up on the hook to this game the moment it starts. So there's a very important reason I wanted you to go in blind on this one.
Right. So it has very basic options, by the way. I do not have a gamepad for this. I'm going in, very barbarically using my keyboard instead of a game controller. I apologize for that. But basically, just very bare bones sort of gameplay. So, with all of that, let's get started.
Let's begin.
You got right key. There seems to be a chest to open this way.
Try going left.
Huh. Okay. It's not letting me.
No, it's not. So, but you have the right key, so
Huh. Always going right is this really the tutorial?
maybe.
Always going right is boring. Huh. I see. Basic scrolling. You want to see where we're heading, right?
That
Is this
that makes
literally
sense.
all about unlocking stuff?
Maybe
Huh. Adding dimensions to it as you go, huh?
a little bit.
Okay. Is there anything to interact with here?
Not just yet. Let's keep scrolling a little bit.
Sound effects. The game is much more alive this way.
That is true.
Sound effects. Oh, there are
Stuck in an
footsteps.
empty void.
Smoother scrolling. Ah. Yeah. Alright, I see where the next one is probably supposed to be. Oh, there's a block
But you
there.
can't quite get past that bush.
I got a sword!
Yeah.
What? Oh.
So this is a game that very clearly wears its influences on its sleeve in just about every way.
Alright, I'm just figuring out the controls here for the actual keyboard. I found that sword is E. Alright. So, I'm guessing that I have to use this to cut things down, a la my experiences with Zelda back in the day.
This is true.
Monsters! Be careful not to touch them. Okay. Speaking of Zelda, I can see the influence.
No, these are completely original monsters.
Oops.
No easy.
Whoopsie.
Oh
Well,
well.
I wasn't
Yeah.
careful enough to not touch them, so... Fortunately, I don't think I have too much ground to cover.
Yeah, you're still. It's still early goings right now, but you'll catch up very quickly.
Yeah, well, that's the joy of remarking on things as I go.
This is true.
That makes things go.
You're still learning.
Yeah. Now you can kill the evil monsters and cut down bushes. Alright, it even explicitly said so there. Okay. So
And
I've
now you've
got
got some monsters to
monsters.
kill.
Alright. Well, they didn't want to come over to me. Suppose I could just walk. Nice! Music! I see.
We've finally escaped the void. Oh.
And we're
Oh,
back to
dear.
I've mentioned before, I am not so good at the video game thing, right?
No worries.
I am used to having all of the options, and of course the controls are still kind of wonky to me in the first place.
Yeah, like, you know, in the interest of kind of working with its overall theme of basically unlocking elements of the game as you go, it starts off pretty, basic in its control scheme.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be another couple of minutes before I think you really feel comfortable with the controls, both from being used to playing and them giving you those little quality of life elements.
Okay. Okay. What? It seems like that should be a thing. Ah,
Oh, yes, it
save
is.
point. Good. Okay, that's better now.
Yes.
Now if I die,
Yes.
I can go back to the Satan summoning circle and bring myself back to life. Okay.
Right. And it will automatically take you that save point instead of back to the title screen.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Eee. Okay. I was able to actually get the sword out in time. So... Oh, I'm in the desert. Ah, so basically what you're unlocking in these chests is not necessarily any kind of treasure outside of just the growth of the game itself, literally.
Pretty much. Although there are also treasures in some of the chests, but we'll get to that point when we get there.
Yeah, I see. Just stab a rock, for the fucking sake of it.
I don't know. Rock stabbing usually does yield secrets in a lot of games, so it's not a senseless action, I would say.
Oh, hello, it's a bat. Alright. Stabbing the tree for no reason. Okay.
Again, gamer's instinct.
Stab the rock. Okay. I am very spiteful towards nature in a lot of things. Okay. At least you don't have to do too much complicated stuff. Huh. I've unlocked the titles. After centuries of peace, an ancient evil has finally resurfaced to threaten the world of Evolandia. You're one of the few remaining members of the Order of Dragon Knights whose purpose is to travel the world to help the needy and fight evil. Those centuries of peace clearly mean you haven't had a whole lot to do recently, but it looks like business is picking up again. Huh. Alright. I've got storyline!
The plot is so deep and rich.
Well,
This is as you can tell, this is a very kind of tongue-in-cheek game.
uh-huh. Oops.
It's almost real graphics.
What? Ah, but now I can continue. Good.
Oh, that's right. It does go back to the main menu. I got confused because I've been playing a little bit of the sequel again recently, and that just lets you immediately pick up instead of going back.
At least the combat isn't exactly turn-based.
This is true.
That would make it really frustrating. Okay. Sign panel? Okay. This path is reserved for agile adventurers.
Yeah. See if I
I'm gonna guess
if
we're gonna
you have,
unlock a way to do that.
I mean, at the rate you're going, it probably won't take too long.
Probably not.
That tile-based movement is proving an inconvenience if you want to get past that.
I see. Free movement. Now what does that mean?
That means that since you're not stuck on the tiles anymore, you can just walk right past those rocks.
Huh. There we go. Okay, that makes sense. Whoa, is that an enemy?
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's fun.
Hit him with your sword.
I tried. Ah, I have to do it from the flank?
Yeah, it's very similar to, the classic Armmost enemies in Zelda, where, their swords and shields will deflect you, and you gotta hit them from there behind.
There we go. Oop. Hey!
Hey, at least you're right there, so
Yeah, but I still have to defeat the first one again.
that's true.
At least now you can only have to do them once at a time.
I mean, you could do them two at a time, but
I'm not quite that good. You've seen how I am so far.
touche.
Yeah, I'm just doing such a great job of it so far. No, see? See?
You're doing fine.
Stop having faith in me. It's not okay.
I will have faith in whoever I want. You can't stop me.
Fine.
Mm.
Okay. I wish there was more resistance than one hit, though. I imagine that might be something that we can unlock in that regard.
I was saying, maybe, just maybe, you'll unlock a life bar down the line.
What? 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 Oh, okay. I was confused because I thought it killed me because it made it... So... Alright, saved. Inventory. Okay.
So you either hit the tab button or...
Okay, I've got the sword. Doesn't look like I've got anything else yet.
Yeah, so you can probably guess what you'll get based on those empty slots.
I mean, to an extent, yeah. The Overworld. Exploring the world is always nice, but beware of random encounters. There's not much I can do about that.
This is true.
Turn-based no.
Yeah.
Here I was just admiring the fact that there wasn't any turn-based battle. Nope. No.
So yeah, it's a very classic Final Fantasy in its presentation for the turn-based stuff.
Okay. Well, with that comes the whole implication of grinding. Huh. And of course they've got the classic... Well, at least I'm not dying in one hit anymore.
This is true. The slimes are definitely the easier enemies, so it might be more prudent to try and take them out first, so they go down faster.
Right. Okay.
Yes, and you're gaining a whole bunch of gliss, because it's totally not Gil. Totally.
Of course not. And Mode 7. It looked really gorgeous when it was introduced back in 1990, which is actually true. I remember being very impressed by this back in the day. In fact, my first JRPG experience was with something like this. I'm hoping that they give me an option to heal soon.
I believe you're coming up on the first town, so...
Okay. Healing would be good. Oh, place name. You will learn the name of the places you travel to. The Meadow.
Very simple.
Alright, so I'm guessing that in places like this, it is still direct combat like that.
Yes.
Oops.
I think there's a save point around here, so once you defeat that, you might want to look around for you.
Yeah, that would be nice. There we go.
Just want to make sure you've got that buffer before you get in any dangerous situations.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd like to think I'm getting better at this, but it's...
Oh yeah, you're definitely getting better at this.
No. It's just gonna be a second. Saving after everyone, because fuck it.
Yep. Never be too careful.
But then as soon as I get too confident in something like this is usually when I start fucking up again. So... Hey. Okay. Double save, just in case.
Like I said, never be too careful.
It's... I touched a chest and I'm in a village.
Yep.
Why do villages...
Village.
Now, I love the music in villages, though.
I guess it's just an acquired taste for some people.
I guess.
It's a kind of an empty village, though. Speak of the devil.
You got NPC. Probably not. Why are they so huge?
Because you're a child. He's an
Sorry,
adult.
I don't speak to children. Well, go fuck yourself. These look like something I can interact with, but maybe not yet.
Not quite.
Stop bothering me. Go play with other children. Yeah, how about you go play with that bridge over there?
The bridge isn't usually an active participant in many games.
Well,
It's kind of a layabout.
what are you doing here? Children should go to bed.
It's like the middle of the day. Like, what?
If you're not a nice boy, evil Kefka's ghost will come and eat you. Really? They're making reference to Kefka here?
Yeah, like I said, they wear their influences on their sleeves, sometimes to the point of just saying them outright, I guess.
I see. Well, I'm not being given a lot of options here. So far, the only thing that I could interact with was the fucking well. Oh, there's an NPC here. Okay, you don't speak with children. Cannot enter houses?
Not yet, apparently. Oh, look, it's a child.
Adults are not funny. They always complain about us children. If only I could eat a growth seed, I would no longer be a child. But the seed I found has fallen down the well. I'm too scared to get it back. It's too dark down there. Well, I suppose that gives us our quest then, doesn't it?
This is true.
Not before we do that. Ah, now I can freely invade people's privacy.
Hooray!
Innkeeper. Ah, so this is probably where I can get some fucking rest and maybe some health. You look tired. Well, I've got 200, so wait, didn't I get more than that?
No, you only got 200.
Okay. 200 G. Sorry, Glees. Well, I imagine that should help with the healing.
And you're nice and refreshed.
And yeah, saving it is good.
You are safe.
I don't think I'm safe. I have saved the game, yes. And can continue from this point if I die.
Safety is relative.
And it is interesting that the first place that you can actually unlock is the inn that you would need after traveling on the Overworld map.
This is true.
How to Cook an Emook by KFC. Yummy!
I mean, if you're gonna be, killing those enemies time and time again, you might as well learn how to cook them, I guess.
You got the shopkeeper. You can spend your glees with that guy. Sorry, the National Sword Association does now allow us to sell weapons to children yet.
Yeah, I kind of wish they had patched that one.
Oh.
Free money.
Good. Good. All your chests are belong to us. Lost in translation, I guess. Great.
Timely.
And for anyone who might actually be too young to remember that internet classic.
That makes me sad.
I know, right?
Next thing you know, you're going to tell me that people don't remember the game or Zeke Boogie Doog.
God. Also, stop that.
I can't help it.
I know.
You're talking to a guy who has watched the G.I. Joe PSAs within the last month.
Oh, yeah. Pork chop sandwiches! You got the card Torque, a new card to play Double Twin. Is that a game mechanic that I'm going to have to know?
Not one that you're going to have to know, but one that will contribute to a much larger kind of overall side quest as things go on.
S. Miyamoto.
What a genius.
Ah, potion!
That will come in handy.
No, really? Healing will become important at some point? I should probably walk out the door and not just like in the general vicinity of the door.
It's probably not a bad idea. Yeah, I think we've just about run out of things to look at, so I think it might be time to venture down the well.
It might be, but you know what? We're gonna have to do that on the next installment of Let's Plan Evoland. Yeah, sure, okay. Anyway.
All right, I'll take notes.
All right. let's play Evoland. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. This is already pretty interesting. Things have already evolved pretty quickly as things go. So, thank you for joining me for this. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode.
Amen.